Do you love silly stories for kids? Why not consider joining our family? You can even get a very special message from one of your favourite silly stories for kids characters. Head over to the website to find out more. It's your support that helps us to continue to make exciting stories and more crazy content.
Did somebody say crazy?
Oh, Pimpin, no. Pimpin!
Hey, Pimpim, what are you doing? Well, I am setting up something very special. What's that? Well, do you know what today is? No? What's today? Well, today is a very special day for two little girls. Holly and Brinley both have their birthday today. Today? It's their birthday today? Yes, it is. And I know there is not meant to be a story today, but I decided that I would break into Sam's recording studio and maybe I would tell a story? What? Yeah, I think I got a story. Do you think maybe if we press record and see what happens, and then I will tell the story? So, okay, is everybody ready? I'm not sure that that's a great idea. Oh, I think it's a fantastic idea. What better birthday present than a very special story from me, the Bim Bim? Oh, well, I'm getting out of here before we get in trouble. See you, Bim Bim. Okay, see you, Daddy Winkle. Okay, here we go. Where's that record button? Okay, I know how to do this. Okay, headphones on, and there's the microphone. 1, 2, 1, 2. Checking. Oh, too loud. Oh, hang on. Oh, yep, that's better. Okay, ready, set. Okay, let's press record. Okay, let's go. One day, me, the Pim Pim, was actually in the backyard, and what I was doing is I was looking in through the window of the house, and inside I saw some little girls. There was Holly, and there was Aubrey, and there was Brinley, and I thought, I have a very good idea. They look like they are not having the most fun they could possibly be having, because they were only like playing with dolls and playing games and laughing and smiling, which seems like a little bit of fun, but when you got the Pim Pim, you can have so much more fun. So I decided that I would sneak into where they were playing. So they were playing with the dolls, and I snuck in through the door. And when I snuck in through the door, I saw, I see they're playing with the dolls. Maybe I can hide. So I went and I hid inside all the dollhouse. And I was very, very small. And I hid very small inside the dollhouse. And Aubrey opened up the door, and she said, "Here's my dolly. It's going inside." And I said, "Boo, it's me, the Pim Pim." And Aubrey said, "Bah!" Oh. "Hello, Pim Pim." And I said, "Hello, Aubrey, it is me, the Pim Pim." And she said, "I know, I already said hello, the Pim Pim." As I was saying hello, the Aubrey said, "Hey, Holly, hey, Brinley, look, it is the Pim Pim." And I said, "Hello, everybody. I noticed that you were having a little bit of fun, but I decided that it was probably time to have a lot more fun." And they said, "Okay, Pim Pim, that sounds fantastic. We will not get in trouble at all." Well, they thought they were going to get in trouble, but I convinced them anyway that we should go on an adventure. So, me, Holly, Aubrey, and Brinley all decided to go on a very special adventure, but they didn't know how to get there. So I said, "Hey, you see that toy car over in the corner?" And they said, "Yeah, we see the toy car." And I said, "Okay, me, the Bim Bim, is going to turn that toy car into a big car." "How are you going to do that?" said Aubrey. Well, I said, "Watch this." And I clicked my fingers, and as I did, the car turned into a full-size car. But the trouble was, I forgot to put it outside first. So it got very, very big inside the toy room and started squishing things. "Pim Pim!" yelled Holly. "Stop that!" And I said, "Uh-oh. Okay, hang on, wait a second." So I clicked my fingers again, and the car went back down to normal size. So I grabbed the car, and I took it outside. And I said, "Okay, we try this again." And so I clicked my fingers again. Click! The car turned back into a full-size big car. And I said, "Okay, is everybody ready?" And Holly, Aubrey, and Brinley said, "No, Pim Pim. We are going to get in too much trouble if we go with you." So do you know what I did? I grabbed them all, and I threw them in the seats, and I put on their seat buckles, and I said, "Okay, let's go!" And we drove off down the driveway, and the girls were screaming, "Pim Pim, stop that! We are all going to get in trouble!" And I said, "Yes, we are, and it is going to be so much fun!" And so we drove off down the driveway. After we drove down the driveway, we started driving down the normal roads, and then I said, "Okay, is everybody ready? We're about to go down the special roads." And Holly said, "What is a special road?" And I said, "Watch this." And when they looked, I turned sideways off the road and started driving up the side of a tree. And they said, "What are you doing, Pim Pim?" And I said, "This is the special road." I drove up the tree until I was into the sky. And when I got into the sky, I jumped onto one of those little colorful things. What did they call it? Oh, yes, a rainbow. I drove onto the rainbow and started driving along. And Brinley said, you can't drive on a rainbow. And I said, look, I'm driving on the rainbow. It is me, the Bim, driving on the rainbow. And Brinley said, this is very fun. I am very excited, but there has not been nearly enough mischief yet. And I said, oh, Brinley, don't you worry. We are going to have plenty of time for the mischief. So we drove along the rainbow until we got to the end. And when we got to the end, do you know what happened? Nothing. There was nobody there, and we were just sitting there in the very special toy car, and Aubrey said, Pim, this is not very exciting. And I said, wait, this is about to be the exciting bit. And they said, what are you going to do? And then I said, watch this. And as they were watching, I started driving the car very, very fast backwards up the rainbow. And as I did, the car boosted into the air, and they said, wow, Pim, the car is taking off. And I said, yes, it is. Are you ready? And then I drove back through the middle of the rainbow, and as I did, we went into a very special place. The girls started looking around, and everywhere they looked, there was all kinds of crazy colors. There was blue and pink and purple and orange and green and yellow and blue and purple and blue and purple and blue and purple and pink and orange and yellow and green. And they said, Pim, stop saying all the colors. You're saying them wrong. And I said, oh, okay, sorry, girls. And then as we were driving, we drove along, and the girls jumped out of the car, and they said, look, everything is funny colors. Holly held up her hand, and as she did, her hand was purple and green and orange and yellow, and Brinley held up her hand, and it was green and pink and purple, and Aubrey held up her hand, and it was yellow and green and orange, and it was very, very fun. And as they were looking around, all of a sudden they saw the very exciting thing, and they said, Pim, did you bring us here for this? And I said, yes, I did. They looked around, and they saw there was 3 very, very special ponies. The ponies were very rainbow ponies, and they were very exciting because they had stripy rainbow colors all over them. And I said, okay, girls, hop on the rainbow ponies. And they said, okay, thank you, Pim. And they jumped on the rainbow ponies, and they started riding around in Rainbow Land. And then I said, you know what is more fun than riding rainbow ponies in Rainbow Land? And the girl said, no, what is more fun than this? This is so much fun. And I said, it is more fun to ride the rainbow ponies in the normal land. And so they said, what? How are you going to do that? And I said, quick, put the ponies in the car. And they said, the ponies will not fit in the car. And I said, yes, they will, because look at this. And I pulled a very special trailer out of my pocket. And then I clicked my fingers, and the trailer went to full size, and I hooked the trailer up to the back of the car, and then I put all the ponies in the back of the car, and then the girls hopped back in the car, and we drove back through the rainbow until we were in normal land. And they said, Pim, you did it. And I said, I know, because I am the cheeky Pim. I can do whatever I like. And the girls jumped out of the car and back onto their ponies. But you know what? Rainbow ponies in the real world do not just do normal galloping. Everywhere they gallop, they put the colors everywhere. And so as Holly, Aubrey, and Brinley were galloping around the land, everything was changing funny colors. A man who had a black car now had a pink and purple and yellow and orange car, and a lady who had a very pretty gray house now had a pink, purple, orange, green, purple, yellow house. And it was very, very funny because the colors were going everywhere. And I said, this is the best. And the girl said, uh-oh, I think we're going to get in trouble for this. And just then they heard some sirens, and it went, and I said, uh-oh, it's the police. And the police car came, and he drove up, and he said, who's changing the colors everywhere? And you know what happened? Brinley started galloping up towards the policeman, and his police uniform turned pink, and he said, I don't want to be a pink policeman. And Brinley said, uh-oh, dear, I jump over you again. And she jumped over him again, and he said, I don't want to be an orange policeman either. But Brinley started hopping around until all the policemen were completely different colors. They were the rainbow police officers, and they said, this is not right, stop this. And they started trying to chase Holly and Aubrey and Brinley, but Holly and Aubrey and Brinley were far too quick on their rainbow ponies, and they kept hopping along and galloping, and it was very funny. But you know what happened? Pim had a very special car, and he started driving, saying, hey, police officers, you cannot catch me. And Pim started driving, and the police started chasing, and their sirens went, wee, and Pim went, wee. Come get me! And Pim was driving all over the road. The police officer said, stop that, you crazy little purple man! But as they were chasing me, Brinley and Aubrey and Holly were all chasing them, and the rainbow ponies were jumping all over the place, and the police didn't know what to do until Holly's pony jumped on the back of the police car, and the policeman said, stop the car, I don't know what to do! And he stopped the car, and the pony said,
excuse me, Mr. Policeman.
The police officer looked up at the pony and said, yes, Mr. Pony? And the pony said,
stop chasing us, please.
And the police officer said, I'm going to stop now. And so the ponies started galloping again, and they were jumping all over everything, and there was rainbows and colors everywhere, and it was so much fun. And so they galloped all the way back to their house, and when they got there, their mummy and their daddy said, "Girls, what are these rainbow ponies?" And Holly said, "I don't know, Pim Pim brought them." And I said, "I brought them because it's your birthday, and who doesn't need a special rainbow pony for their birthday? And this is the best pony ever because it will change the color of everything you ever get to." And so the girls were very, very excited, and they said, "Thank you, Pim Pim. You are the best character ever. Way better than that Teddy Winkle."
Hey, I heard that.
Oh, sorry. Well, you are very good. You are a very good character, and everybody loves you because you are the Pim Pim, and you are definitely the best.
You are not the best.
Oh, I am the best.
Get out, Teddy Winkle. This is my story.
Well, I'm telling the next one. No, get out. Oh. The girl said, "Thank you so much, Pim Pim. This is the best birthday present ever." And I said, "I know, because I am the Pim Pim, and I am definitely the best." Okay, so see you later, girls. And so I got in my very special car, and I drove away very, very quickly. And that was the best birthday that Holly and Aubrey ever had. And that is the end of the very special Pim Pim birthday story. Today's episode has been brought to you by me, the Pim Pim, because it is a very special happy birthday, Holly, and happy birthday, Brittany. I hope you have enjoyed the very special Pim Pim story, and to everybody else listening, I hope you've enjoyed the very special Pim Pim, and I hope that you will leave us a very special comment saying that Pim Pim stories are way better than Sam's stories, and we should definitely get rid of Sam and do silly stories by Pim Pim. No more Sam. Hey, who's in my studio? Uh-oh, we might be in trouble. Hey, Pim Pim, what are you doing in here? Well, I definitely didn't do a happy birthday Holly and Brittany story and break into your studio and take over and say that Pim Pim should be doing all the stories, not you. Pim Pim. This has been me, the Pim Pim. Okay, see you, bye. Shoo! And me, Sam. We'll see you next time.